Welcome everybody to the South Park Phone Destroyer Weekly update for week 23. My name is Glanzer and I am your host, and this is actually an after the fact recording. I forgot to record the first like 5 minutes of it, 10 minutes, whatever it was, where we were going over last week. So you're gonna have a remnant of the final chat over here. Florida Man Ryan won the giveaway, but I'm gonna go through the beginning here and just splice it back in. And you guys probably wouldn't have even known it happened unless I would have said something here. But so in case this is slightly different than what you heard the first time when you were here, that is why. But we're just going to look at last week real quickly. We'll try to run this down real quick. Make sure you stick around for the deck choices, last week's games, and next week's update, the dev update. But this week, Free-to-Play Whales did take down Big Russian Balls. We ran 50. They ran 50 as well, but they were one short. One person ghosted and one person got like a 23, so they definitely didn't stand a chance. But we had 5, 6, 3, 7, and the other bracket, Dire Tide beat Illuminati. We would have been a little bit low for Illuminati, but Illuminati's lowering that, or we gained a lead on him a little bit with that loss, and it was close, 15 points exactly, so one loss exactly, no bars involved at all. So not a bad week this week for us overall. We would have been third in that bracket, but we got blessed a little bit by the SPPD gods. Not really, because we did have 2 losses that were some sketchy as hell lag. Like he just took 2 bars, and then the units that he was defending were just all of a sudden by his new kid, attacking his new kid. It was very strange. I should have recorded that and showed everybody. But next week, we'll see what happens. Illuminated, though, ran a really good week at 49, so that's pretty good for them. Nambla was right below 6 Samurais on this list, but then Mercenaries and Chefs doing well right below it. What would a Illuminated score been? 5,585? So they would have been down by us by like 60 or something like that. Not terrible, though. Not a bad run. And now if we look at the current setup, we see Tidal Wave dropped 1 from Mercenaries. They must have lost in their bracket, but only by 5 points. So maybe that was just a difference between how many people they're running. TMI dropping 1. I'm not really sure what's going on with TMI. I know TMI merged sort of into Big Russian Balls, but I know Cream, one of the main people on TMI, isn't in Big Russian Balls anymore. But French Family going above them. Now they're 6th. Or excuse me, 5th, so that's pretty exciting. Szechuan Sauce catching up to Chef's Elite, sort of, not really. Chef's Elite had a pretty good run this week as well. Were they in the top average though? Yeah, they were 2nd. Okay, that's what I thought. So they did well there. If we would have gone 48 and cut them, we would have lost. So it was kind of a good tactical decision to go 50. We got lucky we didn't catch the main bracket, but maybe we'll be able to avoid that bracket with some ingenuity. Hold on, I gotta change it. But all right, that does it for last week. We're gonna get into the games now. We'll roll into those. I was having some issues with the games pulling up anyway, so I'll skip those in post and get this video up for you guys on Tuesday. So I'll let you get back to past Glanzer, and it'll be the actual live cut where I'm responding to chat and stuff like that. So, and I'll just slowly just fade into the other one. All right, let's get started on the games. Let's get started.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure we're finally gonna get fucking started. When the screen went black, I thought the Undertaker was gonna come through. Oh, that would be a cool thing to make happen. All right, so this time we do have visitors level 4 because my visitors are max 4. Well, not max 4, but they are level 4. But I don't have any bronze mats, so nothing I can do. I think my Chaos might be max level 2. I'm not sure. But basically what we had to do was try to bait out a good time to play Satan. And I didn't want to use it there because Towley was still going to do some work. And level 5 Towley against base level cards does some work. So we're just kind of slow playing here. Super fart, get out of here. Interesting play. The Towley, though, still alive. Can you believe it? And our Mosquito Swarm getting, actually the super fart knocking back his mosquito swarm, surprisingly good move. We're able to take the bar without the Satan. Oh, this will be interesting. Can Timmy, oh, the super fart shutting us down. Well done there. Now we have Mimsy level 7. No. Oh, we did it. Oh, Mimsy, go. Mimsy, go, Mimsy, go. Oh, shit. Mimsy gonna get eaten up. And Ninju, or Warboy, gonna turn around. Oh, perfectly killed him in time. Nicely done. I was hoping he would get mind controlled, not die, turn around, hit my new kid, but then turn around. Level 7 Mimsy. Unstoppable. Poor guys. Now, if you didn't have your Mimsy leveled, that could have been a problem. Could have been a problem. Official. 8,600 versus 36. I mean, it is in silver. Gotta give me a break. Gotta give me a break. We're actually having trouble winning brackets in silver because there's a couple silver teams that are kind of sandbagging it like we are. All right, nice hamsters play here. Not bad, not bad. This week, like, this deck was so different than like every other deck I had. Like, it was so weird to play. Like, no Maxi, no, like, I don't know why we didn't still pick. Was it Maxi Mimsy? That's why. Maxi base probably would have been better choice anyway. Oh, we're trying to play that level 1 Witch Doctor, which is kind of ballsy. See, here's the enemy Maxi, which is a real threat for us here. Let's see what the Cyborg can do, but the Cyborg more than likely just gonna get killed by the Medusa. No, we did get, what do we, wait, what got mind controlled? What got mind controlled? Nothing? The Swarm? There's Cyborg. Cyborg just died. What hit Cyborg? Oh, it was the Swarm. It was the Swarm. That wasn't my Swarm. I thought that was my mosquito swarm. You can't tell that they're purple because they're the Swarm. Nicely done. Satan's gonna save us here. Come on, Warboy, kill that Maxi. You can do it. Ah, shitty. The two snacks. The two snacks. Nice. A priest can't save you from Satan. What's up, Japanic Attacks? Welcome back. Welcome back. Ran into 2 8Ks. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here. Those visitors. All right, the visitors still doing all right. They're going to die to that poison. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, they'll die. But they still got some damage off. The hamster's not slowed. We're able to half health the Towley before the Towley could even move. The level 5 Satan not getting pushed back at all. The ultimate BM. Satan, go. Oh shit. Mimsy taking the hits just like I wanted. I want Tally to survive. Mimsy, Mimsy. Oh shit. The Warboy speed, but the visitor's not high enough. If they were level 5, maybe would have been able to stop me. We put the Cyborg out to see if we can make something happen. Make it happen. Somebody gonna kill the Warboy? Nope. Mimsy just unbeatable with that Towley helping to slow down those visitors on the top side. I'm still laughing. Dark Griffiths. Oops, bam. Well, that one looked really fat. All right, level 1 Witch Doctor, maybe not the greatest choice. We're playing the visitors up there because we're banking on the Satan getting played low, and so obviously we don't want to kill our own visitors with our Satan. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, he didn't get him. This is nice. Ooh, nice chaos. This was really nice because it was going to be a problem for me to kill his Maxi, and they did a great job doing that for me. All right, new kid, help us out a little bit. Nicely done. I like that. Boom! Towley getting killed as well. We get Towley out at the same time as Satan, and we're going to have a good time. The war boy in the back. Don't sleep on that bitch. Ow. Uh-oh. Mosquito for the Randy. Nice. Randy nice and slow. Not a very great card when he's slowed. One of the big problems this week was getting Randy's robots out and then getting the slow on him with the Bradley. Made the enemy Randy real useless. Real useless. Buckets galore. All right, we got Dark Griffiths going down. Will the Satan be enough? Level 14 new kid just does not do enough. But the hamsters, which was well played, but the hamsters do still get hit by new kid blast. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Should they not even get knocked back by him at all either? No. Probably should still happen, right? It'd be kind of shit. Nothing I could do. I should just fart right here because I'm just like, fuck you. Got him. Got him! We got him with the super fart. All right. Let's play let's just go in order. Whatever order they put them in. I guess it's technically alphabetical. So Blew My Bucket after Adventure Lock. Lead with Timmy in the back. Or potentially Hermes would have been all right, but I felt after playing, I felt that it was important to have your assassins to be able to hit the tanks on your side. All right, so this is kind of just to get him to play more into me. I used that because the robot was gonna keep Timmy in place, and I was gonna do a little damage to Randy. Now we're just gonna play this in front here so that our swarm will hit his swarm. The Warboy was a big ticket this week, was to try to get the Warboy in a really good time. Waited a little bit just to get Bradley with it. That little extra damage on him will be nice because that aerial. See, that's not a terrible poison because it does hit the assassin. It hits the Warboy. The Timmy's not gonna care, and it does hit the swarm. But the swarm actually survives because it's a max level 6 because we took it to 7. So the swarm survives the poison. Nice, Timmy getting nice hits out there and not stopping it. Oh, he pushed back the Timmy just slightly, just enough. All right, now we slow play. Now this was technically that was probably a bad move there. I shouldn't have played Maxi there, but it ends up working out. If he was smart, he probably could have capitalized on me pushing into him like this. But the Medusa is gonna cause a real problem for him. See, I would have waited even longer to play that, cause then, but he got lucky. Like his Maxi just stopped just in the right spot to start getting or to keep healing the new kid. So he ended up playing it at like the perfect place. We're waiting on that because we knew his was coming out. So we'll use that to counter, and our heal already brought our Hermes back to the top, and this will be a 3 bar right here. The Chaos surviving with the Maxi, and Maxi coming in with the speed boost. Now that's how you secure a 114, boys. Let's go. Lick City. Population U. You probably do live in Lick City. You'd like that. I had someone in my former team match with me. He played a card, so I had to 3-bar him. Yeah, I matched up against somebody from Nam Blues on, I think it was this account, actually. And we drew it out. Chilling. So fucking 4 minutes of just agonizing. Just agony. Like, am I going to accidentally disconnect? Interesting play here. Now, I push my Medusa back because that forces his Medusa to come a little bit further forward. And we're going to win the skirmish because it's 2v. I don't know what he's doing. He's just like sitting on energy right now, so whatever. Whatever. What up, Fire Pop? So we're just going to slow play here. The reason we played 6 element over priest is because 6 element, you get the robots out. Once you get 2 robots out, then you can play Archangel Bradley and they get the slow, and it's very tough to deal with. And now here we're just keeping our guys alive. Obviously he left already. What's up? What up, Rusty? What up, C Money? What's with the new chat rules? What's the new chat rules? Ba-doo, ba-doo. Blue. Leon Beetle. New. I actually don't know how to see the chat rules. How do you see the rule? Once you've seen them, how do you see them again? Oh shit. I mean, this is just not fair. This is just not fair. I could not play a card and probably still win. But you always gotta play. You gotta always respect your opponent. You never know. Never know. People have lost to worse. He plays a couple of these guys and then all of a sudden, bam, level 7 maxi in your face. In your face. All right, Warboy. We're just going to put the hamsters out because we don't want Warboy to take the hits. Because Warboy does pretty good damage, you know? We want to keep that little bitch alive. He's a good part of the battle. All right, we're just hammer him through him. Just sheer levels alone here. We're going to play the Hermes because we're going to smoke this Medusa real quick. But actually, he's able to protect... Nope, he's not able to protect the Medusa. Oh my god. I don't have Super Fart. I should have played Powerbind because Powerbind Super Fart was the thing. Oh, shit. I think I've always had those. It might have just reset it for some reason. First time on that browser or something. I don't know. I don't know how those work. You figured it was like just the first time you come into the stream that you'd see them, right? Bar Batox 07 Gamer. I always get a little bit iffy when I see that Parademia tag. I think I've lost to one of them on a different account before. Venture Lock this week's gonna be horrible. Yeah, dude, there's like... What's the choice even? Is there even any Adventure Lock? There's a couple of neutrals, right? Yeah, new computer. Oh yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why. Get him! Why would you not at least try to use your thing? All right, play the Bradley. Oh, that's probably good to play the Mosquito. But the Hermes 2-shot in the back line. Rippity doo da, rippity day. Do 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 do, boo 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 boo. We play him, so that's why you want to play on your side because you get to control the field a little bit. I got to play my Maxi right on his chaos to hit his chaos, right? I got to do that. Nice, and the Timmy actually playing pretty well here. The slow actually doesn't slow anybody. Oh, it slows the Timmy. I thought Timmy was gonna die there. That was good though. The slow doesn't hit New Kid though, which is interesting. Why not? I guess it's like Towley's slow. It's not like... I think Poseidon is the... No, Witch's slow hits New Kid, and Poseidon's slow hits New Kid. So... Comes back when you clear cookies. Yeah. There's no choices? Oh, shit. That's gonna be fun as fuck. Bradley was an excellent choice even at level 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you didn't go Bradley, you were at a big disadvantage this week, I think. So yeah, those that went level 3 in anticipation of his buff definitely made the right choice. Oscar Escavier playing practice, it was really fun because it was like who can get the Bradley in the better situation was pretty much who won. Or it was who got the better Bradley and who got the better Warboy, or who got the better Chaos. Because sometimes like you get the Chaos right on the war, or right after they Warboy, and then like you waste their Warboy a little bit. That can be really impactful. Go go go! All right, we're in good shape here. So he starts attacking the Medusa. So we spread here. And we're going to be fine with the Mosquito actually killing the Chaos here. And then we don't have to play anything there. The Mosquito's going to keep himself buffed because the Medusa is still attacking our Medusa. Maxi will slowly heal the Medusa. And then the Warboy after the bar, not before it. After the bar to get them to the bar quicker so they don't have a chance to put somebody in between them. That's the idea there. Then we put the Archangel out. Even if he's low health, that'd be 300 quick health. And New Kid is definitely not dealing with that. Lead with Timmy behind New Kid was a pretty good one. I prefer Timmy before Medusa because Timmy can really slow play with that ability and impact. So this spread is just to keep away from Satan. I didn't see any Satans myself, I don't think, but you always got to play for it. You don't want to let the one idiot whose team picked Satan, because Satan's just not a good choice in Team Wars, I don't think. He's just, when you know the Satan's a possibility, you're just not going to play into it. And Medusa was just a better play. My Medusa did kind of get into shitty position though. I could have probably played the 6th element to protect the Medusa, but this week was all about the slow play. So I was committing to the slow play. Look at that. Even put the Hermes behind New Kid there. And look at this though. We're keeping the Medusa alive a little longer. Now hopefully his Medusa will go down real quick. See that there we had him stunned a little bit. Now, he got us pretty good there, but both of us kind of, the stun stopped right when the Warboy happened, so they didn't really happen quite right, but that was a great counter there. We're in good shape. Hermes still, man, Hermes living New Kid Blast is just crazy good. Crazy good. 6 health. In my head, I was thinking, this guy's gonna fucking counter push and beat me. That's all I could think of in my head right now. I was like, this is gonna be embarrassing. 6 goddamn health. So this was good because him getting the robot out actually did keep my Maxi close. And the slow on the 6th element Randy was good. And playing Bradley into the battle is important because he's so slow. So if he's not right on his target, he's not gonna do anything. So I was talking to the lady. Our cat peed somewhere he shouldn't have. Bitch. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Here comes Bubby. All right, we got Excited Banana from Oregon. They don't have bananas in Oregon. What? They have Craig, but he only lasts for so long. Yeah. Why put Caps into Grand Wizard? Yeah, Grand Wizard's not the choice for sure. Zen's definitely a better choice. Yeah, see Money, make sure you tell them not to fucking do that. Why would you play Grand Wizard? There's no other thing to play. Unless you can make me remove your Dougie with Transmog, maybe. But even then, motherfuckers still might have cock magic too. Oh, here we go. Nice, see that slowed him down a bit. And then Chaos turns around and starts fucking Maxi up. Nice. Nice, all right. Now here, a situation, other people might play a card, like they might play the Timmy, like, oh, let's put more units out. But let them deal with your units before you play more. And here I was just like flaunting, hey, hamsters don't get slowed down, bitch. But make them deal with the units that you have out there before you play more. And if they play into you in some way that... I was trying to think, was there Tool Shed this week? Was it Tool Shed an option this week, or was that... I remember there was one week where Lava was an option, but Tool Shed was an option, and it's like, why would you go Lava when Tool Shed could just take it out? Go, Warboy, go. I wish the robots, but the robots are getting the slow still. Oh, shoot! The super fart. He doesn't want me to get these bars. 220. Give them to me. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Shield Maiden Wendy for sure. Just show him the video when I post it. be like, look, this guy agrees with me and he's the greatest. This week I didn't see many Bradleys, which I think kind of fucked them. Yeah, dude. Bradley was such a good choice. Even level 2. The slow is the same. He's so slow, you could play him in the corner and nobody's gonna get to him anytime soon. So you're gonna have that slow for a pretty long time. So the moment he played his maxi there, he lost. The moment he played maxi there, he lost. Like, there was no way I wasn't gonna beat him at that point. And this is the exact situation. This is like the perfect moment to explain why you want to play on your side, because in order to support his push, he thought an assassin would be a good idea, but I can pick who I target by where I put the card, and I can instantly kill your assassin and make him worthless. So that guy literally just wasted 3 because he's trying to play into his middle push, and it's just not gonna work. Like, especially this week when I can play my own maxi on you, when I can play 6 element Randy on you, there's no way you're gonna get a push through. It's just not gonna happen unless they happen to not have their cards and you get lucky, but most likely they could just counter push after that anyway. And the oh, what just attacked him there? I actually played a level 1 6 element Randy and got value out of him because of Bradley's slow. Yeah, exactly. Those robots can do work. We do the speed boost right after the bar again to get Randy back in the thick of things. Into the thick of it. Need help? Into the thick of it. Why is that song stuck in my head? I blame you for that. You should start wearing headphones while you're listening to that shit. I'm Rick James, bitch. Oh, this poor guy. This week I would usually lose 1 bar at the start and then march back down and take 3. I think that happened to me in 1 game. Otherwise, I've practiced quite a bit this week, and I just understood this deck. Now that play is fucking clever. Mind controlling and then super farting so that he might his. I mean, if that was something that was a little bit more of a threat onto New Kid, he shouldn't have used the robot there. He should have just walked 6 element into, because now my 6 element's just gonna, like, that was a mistake. He could have walked 6 element into my New Kid, maybe hit New Kid once. But super farting the mind controlled unit back into, like, that was, when that happened, I was like, nice. Nice. This week's goal, get giant death ball with a couple vacuums. Maxi and 6, exactly. And it was all about the war boy to me too. $8,600. Get on a better team, homie. All right, Moody. All right, this was probably the hardest battles we had, but just because the levels were kind of low. So we'll see how we do. These are the real MLGs. This is me outplaying people, right? Although we got pretty favorable matchups. The power bind on Timmy, not terrible, but I feel like it's kind of a waste. Unless you could get it on 6 element and Timmy, I feel like it's kind of a wasted amount of energy. Yeah, that's all it is pretty much waiting for them to make a mistake. Like right now, this guy already made a mistake. Like this guy already lost. And then what? Hammering Hermes down the side? Like what is it? But look what happens here. Look what happens here. The fucking Hermes gets 2 hits off because the New Kid wasn't fucking doing shit. But now the Towley is gonna do the job here of the Bradley, which he does do just fine. He's slowing the Medusa. Medusa slowed is just terrible. Like she's so slow. She never gets an attack off once she's slowed. We get this is just to get the damage from the Medusa out, hoping to get it onto New Kid, but instead we just murder him. Did we kill the swarm, or did he not even get the swarm out? Did that seriously just happen? Oh yeah, he got knocked up by, he didn't get the swarm out. Oh my god, that's hilarious. The robot coming perfectly right after and in the same spot. So that was some perfect plays there. So Moody turns 1 bar into 3 real quick. Misplayed the Hermes there. I thought we were gonna take that bar quicker. So that was a mistake there. So now we gotta play a little conservatively. But they both get onto New Kid. Looks like it's gonna be game over. Oh, and the Maxi not gonna be able to stop it. Achilles, man bear pig. Uh-oh, he's got cancer on his nose. No. Nope. So this is kind of a slow play here. Just want him on my side. We do have a better level Maxi than him though. This is us just getting Maxi on our side. All right, there's the first mistake. I'm totally fine with Medusa dealing with him. Easy mode. Cyborg just wasn't the choice this week. Like, why would you pick Cyborg when there's hamsters that cannot get hit by them? There's Medusa that cannot get hit by him. And he could get poisoned. And then Chaos doesn't get mind controlled. Like, that is one of those just terrible picks. Like, that is just a it just shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how the game works for you to think that Cyborg would be the good option when he has 3 direct counters in his deck. Like, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Put that Warboy out there. Go, go, go. Lava slow ain't shit. And Lava also, how could you ever think Lava is a good idea? There's no situation where a 3-cost slow is going to be worth it. Just never. Never. Oh, the super fart. Oh, the super fart. He got me. But the poison going to kill the Timmy? Oh, it might. Oh. Right, Tall Drink of Ginge? Just makes you want to go like this. If you're not Night at the Roxburying that song, you're doing it wrong. All right, now we got Crow 81. But Moody's sitting at 8,300, so you never know. Save caps. Dude, caps aren't important right now. Moody's at 8,300. What's your team at probably right now? All right, that's a pretty good slow play if he's got a dog shit hand. So right now I was like, damn, this guy knows how to play. Level 5 is pretty much even. Medusa dealing with them, not getting the rats or the snakes to slow them, which is kind of unfortunate. Something smells right. I think it's the laundry is spraying shit out. Brace Bradley was better than Base Tally. Oh, for sure. For sure. Like, without a doubt. Bradley's good. Bradley's good now. Pow. Hold on, I gotta go shut this door real quick. The laundry is like gonna give me a migraine. And Moody just murdering. Moody's just a nightmare. If I was the camera, where would I be? We back. All right. Do your damn laundry. Well, no, it's just like it's in the laundry, but it's like the detergent that I'm smelling. Anywho's it's what's it. Did I update the stream info? Yeah, I didn't earlier. Fucked it up. Ark Bradley was for the win. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, only the slow on the vacuums though. The health doesn't come on the vacuums, which is good. Like it works out all right. Cannot believe teams went Arc Bradler when there was only one tank. I mean, it was like the biggest part of the, like every single like big team, like every battle between like two good teams was basically battle of the Bradleys. Who gets the Bradley out? Yeah, the vacuums getting the slow can be really brutal because you're almost guaranteed one slow, and like everybody's slowed. Like slow is such a brutal thing, and like if Tally was better, he'd be such a great card because it's the slow really is a great effect, crowd control, whatever you want to call it. It's good. It works really well, and there's quite a few units that are just completely neutralized by the slow. Maxi, to an extent, when he's slowed, he has to go through that whole animation when he gets to half health. It makes him like he'll usually die before he gets to the end of that animation if he's slowed. Oh, don't forget, guys, exclamation point raffle to join in. Reduces DPS by an insane amount. Yeah, that coupled with like a stand the great kind of thing, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, Fireball would have been good. But Satan was an option, but just Medusa is such an easy pick, like such an easy card to play, you know? Satan you could play and still lose the counter push, right? But Medusa is such an easy card to play that it's just always going to be the choice. All right, let's jump into the deck, though, for next week. Stan the Great's the choice, like we were just saying. He's just so good. Like, I mean, Stan the Great could stop a Dougie from doing lethal damage. He could stop, you know, he stops the Ninja buff to the point where you might not want to run Ninja just for that one reason. He stops the attack boost from the Bradley. Just a good all-around card this week. So Stan the Great is definitely somebody you're going to want to keep out and try to keep alive, too. Playing him in the corner would probably be a good idea. Keep him kind of away from the battle. Dougie, obviously, is that Sci-Fi Dougie? I can't tell. Not the fucking Mystic Dougie. That's the choice. That's always the choice, not the Mystic Dougie. Mystic Dougie does have a bit more health, but it's not really worth it typically because most, like, almost definitely you're just gonna get smacked by a fucking Scout Ike and it's not really gonna matter. But Kyle the Drow Elves option with the Dougie, there's probably gonna be a lot of games lost this week because some fucking noob gets a nice Dougie out. But Transmog could prevent that as well, so a lot of options here. Then we have Cock Magic versus Hallelujah. I like the Hallelujah here. Keep a lot of your units alive. If you go with the Ninja, you're definitely going to want to do that. But also the Kyle it works out with because you can heal them while they're shielded, which kind of gives you like a guaranteed heal, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you play Hallelujah, the units you want to heal are fucking dead before it gets there. It's a real hassle. So shield them, then you'll know it's alive. And if enough stuff is alive, kill them or smoke them with the Hallelujah, right? Cat, what are you doing? What was that? She's like, shut up. She's like, shut up. Cock Magic's the choice. I need more rats. Cock Magic players and Team Wars takes your own bars. Yeah, exactly. Because if you're coming at me, a lot of times there's going to be some level 7 commons in there. There's going to be level 7 cocks potentially, or level 5 cocks from the Randy potentially. All sorts of stuff that's going to be coming at your new kid then. That's what she said. And that's like, new kid level 14 can't deal with level 7 cocks. Even one of them, it takes forever to kill him. So yeah, not the greatest choice. But Transmog, definitely the choice. You need that just in case they're running Grand Wizard Cartman or potentially the 6-element Randy, or the Sexy Nun Randy, excuse me. But also to stop the shielded Dougie. If you have the option, it might be your only choice to survive. Youth Pastor versus Elf King, I'm actually super interested in, and I don't know which is the best choice. If you go Grand Wizard, I would go Youth Pastor, because then you could prevent yourself from getting transmogged. But Kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're cute. You're cute. You're cute, but you're annoying. Youth Pastor, but the Elf King Bradley with potentially the Ninju, with the Randy, with the Kyle of the Drow Elves, with the Stan the Great in the mix, like that's a recipe for disaster too. So I kind of like that idea. So I think Elf King Bradley, and Elf King Bradley, most people will have him level 5. So like you could just bring him to 5 probably and save some caps. I guess you could do the same with Youth Passer. Youth Passer's all right though, because like stops the transmogs. If you put Youth Passer right before you run the Dougie Kyle, like you can't stop it, right? But I don't know, it's interesting. That's a toss-up. It'll be interesting which gets more picked. I wonder if Lucky Penguin has that, if you can get like the percentage of teams that picks them. I wonder. But yeah, Youth Passer could be dead to save caps, exactly. You can save caps with the Princess, but Hermes is just so good. You saw Hermes 2-shot bars. Like, the epic assassins are just so good. The only things, like, Princess can't deal with the Scout, can't really deal with the CKI. So I think you're going to want the Hermes just because Hermes just stats are just so good. Caps aren't that big of a deal anymore, so you're going to be fine saving them. And if you don't go... if you don't go Grand Wizard Cartman, then you're not going to have as many legends to have to upgrade, so you'll be in better shape there. Scout Ike is definitely the choice. I love CKI. CKI can win the shit out of stuff, but Scout Ike is just so consistently good. And, you know, imagine an enemy Zen getting up to you and you can just blast away with the Scout and get some energy back. So potentially good use there. And just, he can just blast, you know, Grand Wizard Cartman uses his ability while he's hitting your Zen or something and just put him next to him and just blast. He does so much damage, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that's definitely the choice. Also, common card, so a little bit cheaper to upgrade. Shield Maiden Wendy's probably the choice here. If you go Elf King Bradley and Ninju, maybe you want to go Angel Wendy too, and then play Zen and just go with that like deadly as fuck, almost borderline unstoppable range push. But then at the same time, you could get Cock Magic. I don't know. I don't think many people will run Cock Magic though. It's kind of a heavy spell to have to upgrade, but it did change it, so you really only have to upgrade it to like level 3 for it to be useful. But yeah, Shield Maiden Wendy's probably gonna be the choice. Dumping lots of caps, and I mean level 6 Shield Maiden wouldn't even be that bad of an idea. Friar Tuck, Friar Jimmy I think would be the choice. He got a buff, he's really good, he makes New Kid worthless, he heals a New Kid a pretty decent amount. Him next to a Zen or something like that is pretty decent. And Labard just doesn't kill enough things. He doesn't kill Scout, he doesn't kill CKI, he doesn't kill Hermes, I don't even think. So Labard isn't going to be the choice this week. The consistency of the Friar. Consistency this week is going to be key. But you're going to have to deal with that Ninju push at sometimes, which could potentially win you the battle, but hopefully you can get the Stan the Great out there to stop the Ninju. It's going to be an interesting week for sure. The Ninju versus Drow battles are going to be interesting. Drow saves the Stan from dying. Stan hits the ability, clears up the Ninja units before they can do anything. Might be good. Randy versus Randy here. Sexy Nun. If you go Zen, Sexy Nun isn't terrible. Kyle the Drow Elves with Sexy Nun shielding the little assassins. Not terrible. Not terrible. If you go Kyle, you could probably save caps and then go like a really high level Shield Maiden or something like that. Maybe max out the Dougie to make them harder. And yeah, Drow with Shield Maiden is pretty tough to deal with. No Hanky makes that a little bit more difficult to deal with, but you add a Friar in between them to keep Shield Maiden alive a little bit longer. Healing while she's shielded. Yeah, it's gonna be deadly. It's gonna be deadly. And then Zen versus Grand Wizard. I think Zen's the choice just because of the cheaper cost and the transmog and the heavy removal targets for the Grand Wizard. It's just gonna make him probably waste an energy for you every time you play him. But I mean, if you just leave the Grand Wizard, the problem I have though is that no matter what happens, you're gonna just be waiting for them to make a mistake. And if you're sitting there with a Grand Wizard Cartman level 4 that you cannot play until you happen to make them transmog, like maybe you could try to bait the transmog on the 6 or the Sexy Nun, but even then, either way you go, you're losing that value. So I would rather like not have a trans target at all and just have them kind of sit on it. And if they want to use it on a ninjued target or maybe on Kyle the Drow Elves, let them. But I think that I feel like the Sexy Nun Randy might just be like a really, really sneaky surprise play, because Sexy Nun Randy is only really bad in ladder because everybody else is so much better. But in Team Wars, when you're not going up against the cream of the crop, you're going up against Angel and Friar and stuff like that. Although this deck is fairly meta in the fantasy cards, at least. It might be a nice surprise, and you get the Randy out with the. But if you don't run, I feel like if you're gonna run one of them, you have to run both of them. If you're gonna run Sexy Nun, you have to run Grand Wizard Cartman as well, because if they remove one of them, you have to be able to capitalize on that. So if they remove the Sexy Nun, then you have to capitalize on the Cartman, right? So I think, but that's not probably the best choice. So I think Zen's probably going to be your choice there. You might see some Grand Wizards, but for the most part, we're probably going to be Zen. I think we're probably going to see more Drows than Ninjus this week. But yeah. Oh, you could save a lot of caps by not going Ninju and Grand Wizard, and then just dump them in Shield Maiden, and Shield Maiden will be a nightmare. Level 5 max. So you can bring her to 6, and everybody on the team's got level 5 max. That's tough to deal with, dude. That's tough to deal with. She could probably kill the Dougie by herself without any problems. Even if they throw Youth Pass to Craig, Grand Wizard, by the time he gets to your side, the spell will have worn off. Yeah, exactly. Like, you could use them on defense a little bit, but like if I'm at your doorstep, I'm probably at max energy. I could just play other shit and wait till that wears off. If the Grand Wizard still has enough health, I'm just going to remove him anyway. So I guess you could, for a 30-second stand on defense could be enough, but then that's 3 extra energy you played on the 6. So I don't think that's really good necessarily. I think it would be good if there was an option for like a Pope or something like that, obviously, but I don't see him getting much value back, I don't see him getting a lot of value. All right, let's look at the weekly update now, right? That's the next step. I'm not sure if there's much going on this week. I know that there's a Sizzler this weekend. That is one thing I know. All right, so we are back at it again. Happy Monday, y'all. It's me, Toller, back again with a fresh update. So today we have an event that goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we won't be playing this Monday today, but we will be playing this on Tuesday. Don't forget, we're doing a raffle after the end of the update, but we won't be doing, can't talk. We won't be playing anymore because I'm gonna call it a night early tonight. With Pope, he would be a good choice. Standalone high cards with no Pope usually. Yeah, exactly. Especially with removal. If there wasn't any removal, obviously he'd be an easy choice. And if the only removal was Cock Magic, I'd say maybe you still want to run him because they're probably not going to pick Cock Magic. But this Sizzler event goes all the way through Monday. So we'll probably be playing that, finishing it off next Monday. And then that Monday, so next week, no, not next week. Yeah, next week I'm going to be gone. Well, no, that's not going to impact us because I'm going to be on Thursday, Friday. Yeah, that won't really impact us. We'll still do the stream Monday, Tuesday as normal. All right, so no problems there. But Hermes today, tokens on Thursdays, heroism challenge, which is all about, I don't know, chicks probably? Where is it? Sci-fi characters will cost 1 energy point, and all superhero characters will have their damage and their attack range boosted. Damn, sci-fi characters with 1 less energy point. 2 cost poison, 2 cost visitors, 1 cost enforcer and spaceware. It'll be so easy to get your full deck out this week. That will not be a fun one. Not gonna play that one probably. Ones like that just go so long because you can just keep defending and defending and defending. They almost always go to overtime. But 125 points for the Sizzler, so a little bit more expensive because it's 4 days. The 3-day one was only 100, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. There will be maintenance tomorrow. That's all the news I have. It's a short one, which is good because I have several hundred messages to respond to. LOL. If you've been waiting to see back from me while I was away, all right, I should respond. I should message her and pretend like I messaged her while she was away, right? Buff poison. I don't disagree with that. I think buffing poison would inadvertently buff shaman token as well. AQR, just buff poison all around. Medusa poison change, AQR poison. I mean, there's only 3 cards that poison. That's crazy. There should be a card that poisons on hit. Like AoE poison on hit, so it could like poison people around it. And 100 of them are from Scott asking to get unbanned. We need improvements to TVT and the PvP ladder, STAT. People are sick and tired of Tater Wars and this useless ELO system that gives no incentive other than an extra 2 caps for being over 8,500. I mean, yeah. I don't know why they ever removed events being scaled by your rank. At the very least, it should be better packs and a guaranteed... It is a better pack, but it's like a better pack once you get to Legend. And then it's the same pack from Legend to the end of Legend. So like, that's ridiculous. It should get slowly better as you go up. Make the critters cost 4 instead of... Or 3 instead of 4 and don't change his stats. That would be too much. A card like that that's... a combo card that's like... That has just huge potential. Making it that cheap is a real problem. Like... Dar being 3 cost is the same idea. Or it could be just 3 costs that could potentially that you could play, kill somebody that's almost dead and get 100 attack out of nowhere. Like just so good, so good. Marine Craig. Oh yeah, Marine Craig boosts or poisons. Pretty good. At 7,500, you get a better chance for a second letter. Chance for second legend. Oh yeah, well yeah, for that, for like the end of season stuff, yeah, but even that's once a month, right? So you only have to grind at the end of the month to get there. All the noobs will be ranked up, so it'll be easier for you to rank up if you'd wait. I'm guessing a new card is going to be announced next week, probably. We still need to fix Dark Angel Red. Please make it at 3/4. At half health, you can't get her on the field in time to bring anyone back. Well, that's just because you suck. With her current reworking, it just means that Dar users need to actually have some skill. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Barb Brady still works, Leanne works, Bebe still works, you know, your Randys, Garrisons, stuff like that. That still works really well. It's hard to get Inkin. It's hard to get Inkin back. Like, very hard. It's like a 300 health range, and that's not very long. Yeah, Slave's a good Dar target too. Any news on much needed improvements of the TVT League and PvP TIER, PvPEA TV? It's like they're just throwing out numbers. I like it. Or letters. Big Bird. That's not a number. We're still waiting on some love. I was very pessimistic before the Cheesy Poof launched, but the fact you can decide on how much you spend where was breath of fresh air. Any news on a new Cheesy Cheesy Poofs, not puffs. Any tips I'd give are keep the same poof rewards, but give some more options how to spend them. Instead of Sam, pick which Avenger Legend card you like. Yeah. Well, no, I don't like that. I think it should be like a rotating shop each time they do it. It should be the same cards for everybody every time, but rotate every time they do it. And they should do it like every couple months or something like that. Or it should be like a seasonal thing. You know, one for Christmas, one for Thanksgiving, one for 4th of July coming up would be a good time to do it, where you could collect fireworks or something like that, like firecrackers. But yeah, I like that. But I really think they should do like a wild card setup. I've said this a bunch of times. You could get wild cards just like from different rewards, like team rewards, event rewards, stuff like that. And then these wild cards would basically just stand in place of whatever card. So like, let's say I have 1 legend wild card and I'm sitting 1 out of 2 for a legend, it would have the upgrade button there, and it would use one of my wild cards to upgrade them. And then you could go to the wild card shop or something like that, and you could turn in 7 copies of one rare card for one rare wild card, right? So you could take all your excess Heidi's and then turn them into scouts or something like that. You could break it off based on theme. You could break it off maybe based on rarity. Well, obviously you do it on rarity, but like maybe type of card or something like that. I don't know. That would be really good. So every 3 months, yeah, something like that. Anyways, but yeah, I liked the cheesy poof thing. I mean, I got get Jimbo level 5. Like, that's pretty sweet. I don't get why people complain about rank. No matter what system they set up, players will try to break it. Yeah, that's true. Remember early ranks where only the top 50 or 250 get something? That was tough. You would make rank, then log on to find you got bumped out. Yep. Yeah, those were tough times, man. Polar, thank you for everything. But first of all, thank you and your team for a great game. But please push some old cards. Push some old cards? I mean, Midberry Crunch is now the weakest of all Bradleys. What? No, he is not. No, he is not. What? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He's definitely better than Space Pilot now. He's definitely better than... He's better than Frontier and Elf King Bradley, in my opinion. He's the second best. I'd say arguably Archangel is better than him now, because he's more... I think he's more consistent. But yeah, Midberry Crunch, very good card. You know, Midberry Crunch is probably the best Bradley, actually. You can play Midberry Crunch alone in the corner, and he's the only Midberry Crunch you can play alone with no other card, and it's actually still kind of a good play. I don't know what was the intention of making this Tiny Ike in Mystical Guild so strong. He doesn't know what it's called. The Tiny Ike in Mystic. But I think he's too overpowered. He is very good, I'll give him that. Best tank, best Leggies, best control cards with Unholy and Power Binding. I think Sci-Fi's got better control cards. Freeze and Mind Control are very punishing. Power Binding should be at least 3 energy. If Power Bind was 3 energy, then it would be forever. I would be okay with that. If you change Power Bind to 3 energy, but then take away the time constraint, if I Power Bind you, you're done. Unless you have Purify or Shaman, you're done. No Power Bind for you. I don't care if you survive for 2 minutes, you don't fucking get it. I would be okay with that. Or maybe you should take this card out or allow other guilds to have this card. That's the dumbest thing. Grand Wizard Cartman seems underpowered too. I think Grand Wizard is in a good spot. He's just a tough card to play well because it's so easy to remove him. I hope you can lean on to some of my wishes. All in all, a great game, but please don't crush it every 2 months with cards like Jimbo. I know you want to make money and that's okay, but cards like these, I don't know. Well, I mean, what's better, Jimbo or the dog shit that Archangel Bradley was when he was released? What's better? What's better? Some people prefer new cards to be better because they want new cards. Some people want their old cards to still be good. They play the same deck they have since day one. Hi, Toller. Still loving the game, but like we've said, PvP and TvT have both become stagnant at the top and need an overhaul. Bro, you're probably not at the top. I don't know, you might be. Hold our interest. Well, the thing is, there's a lot of different games to play. You don't really need to have a lot of interest. You just need to have a passing interest. It doesn't take a lot to be on a top team, especially right now. Keeping 8,500 if you have a competitive deck, not that hard. Getting caps 3 times a week, not that hard. 3 games on a Saturday, not that hard. As you know, as opposed to some of the other games that I play and the amount of time and effort you have to spend. For instance, on Heroic. Now, this is only every 2 weeks for Heroic where the clan guild thing happens, which is good. But on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you have to check into the game every 2 hours and do something, or else like you don't get the full. You're not going to be able to do as much as you could have. So like some games are really time consuming when it comes to like the team stuff. You can contribute well without spending hours and hours, which is my expectation of a phone game. Yeah, exactly. People don't really think about that. And that's a really good point, is that these games, like South Park is a unique game when it comes to mobile games, because every other mobile game that I play, if I were to play it for an hour, at some point within that hour, I would get to a point where I'm not really getting rewards. Like some of the games I play, every win you'll get some coins. Like Champion Strike, War Alliance, every game you play, you're getting some coins, which isn't that big of a deal. Jesus, those cats are going at it. It's not a lot, right? It's like 30 coins and you need 300,000 to upgrade something, right? So it's not a lot, but it's just a little bit. But in South Park, it takes 45 wins to get to a point where you're not getting rewards, right? Not like events, obviously there's events every day, but South Park, 45 wins, like that's so many. And when you look at these other games, when you look at Smash Legends, where I can only play until I have 200 keys used, and that's like maybe half an hour, and the events don't take long, and World War Doe, I can be done with most events in 6 games. And then most of the games have a chest system where you have like 4 chests and they take 2 hours to unlock or whatever, and you have to pay money to unlock them. So if you want to sit there and play and just play and play and play, that's the only thing you have, right? But with South Park, obviously that is the PvP packs, right? That's the same idea as the PvP packs, but with the lockers, and the lockers you can get a legend card in it. Like, to think in any other game that like the free reward that you get could be a legend is impossible. It's impossible. And you can even get that on an ad that you watched, or you can get that from a free pack. You can get a legend from a free pack in this game. There is no other game that I play that you could even get epics from free packs. And you can get a legend. Like, South Park is so gracious with their cards compared to other games, man. It's crazy. But the other games have better pay, not better pay model, but like the other day on World War Doe, I spent $10 and I got 6 legends and 100 epics, and I could get that 5 times. Like, it's crazy the amount of value you can get. And then in Champion Strike, for $10 you can get 4 epics or 4 legends, 100,000 coins, and like 50 epics. Like, there's you can get a lot of stuff by paying in those games, and like you get less from playing, right? South Park, if you play 45 lockers a day, that is an insane. Even if you only get 1 bronze mat, 1 silver mat, and 3 PvP tickets every time, that is what you get every single time. That's still 45 of those. Like, that's still a pretty good amount. Heck, you can lose a match and still get lockers. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're like, you can finish, exactly, you can finish those token events. If it's like a 3-day token event, like during the week, they're not that long, or 2-day ones. You can just lose 10 games, watch ads, luck into a 20-30 ticket pull. I mean, that's 20 times you can do that. Like, that's crazy. Seems like South Park, the main goal is trying to make you play the game. Right, I mean, they have definitely the best... I think they have the best structure because of the New Kid Blast. And it's weird because, so in War Alliance, Champion Strike, and World War Doe, you have 2 towers that you protect. In Heroic, you just have you have 3 lanes, and you just have like a portal. I mean, I play a bunch of other games that are similar to it, but not enough to really know that. Like, there's one called Nano Legends that I've been playing that's really interesting, because when you play your like champion guy, you can like pick him up and like move him and like do abilities. It's really interesting. But World War Doe, War Alliance, and Champion Strike, you all get to move your character around the screen. So it's like, imagine if you could move New Kid around. It's pretty fun. But there's not... It's like you get a point. So with World War Doe, you get a point per tower, and if you kill the commander, you win outright. So even if he's got 2 of your towers, if you kill him, you win. In Champion Strike, you have 2 towers, and you have to, if you kill both towers, you win. and your champion can die up to 3 times. So if you kill the enemy champion 3 times, you win. They'd spawn in like 10 seconds or something like that. Or you get 1 point per champion kill, 1 point per tower kill. So you could kill their champion twice and take one of their towers, and they could take one of your towers and kill you twice, or kill you once, and you would win. So that's kind of interesting. And then War Alliance is the same as World War Do. You have 2 towers that you get points from, but if you die, you die. Like if your guy dies, you die. And so stuff like that makes the gameplay a little bit more engaging, but like when you win, you only get 30 gold. Like it's just... Have I tried Darkfire Heroes? I've been playing Darkfire Heroes since it was in beta, but I don't really like their like upgrading system and like the equipment and how like the expeditions work, and the menus are kind of childish, like some fucking dumb intern made it. But I do like the gameplay itself, very interesting. And that's the game that Buck actually works on right now. That used to work, or it's just Buck that used to be on Red Links. He works for Darkfire Alliance now. It's Rovio, so it's Angry Birds. I don't really like them, but no, I play it every once in a while. I'll pop in, and that's a game that's like you can't play that for long because you have 100 keys or whatever, and then or you have energy that you can spend for other missions, and you just can't play a game like that. I could never stream that game for very long. I could stream it for half an hour, and that's why we do some nights we do those mobile mayhem games where mobile mayhem where I play like 3 mobile games at once, and we do stream raiders, and I switch the games once I'm done with them, because it's like once you get to a point you're done playing that game, right? And you just switch to another one. That's actually pretty fun. I should do another one of those and show you guys some of the games that I play. South Park would be cool if you could have 2 people playing. Yeah, Soul Eden is a game that I play. They have 2v2. Minion Masters has 2v2. You guys have seen me play Minion Masters before. So 2v2, I think 2v2 is coming in Champion Strike as well, which is cool because you can have like 2 people moving around. That's pretty fun. But the question is on 2v2, like, do you have separate decks? Do you have the same deck? Do you have separate energy? Do you have the same energy? Usually it's separate energy, separate decks, but I've known a couple, what's the game? Rumble Hockey. They have a mode where like you play the same deck and it's like a pre-made deck, but like the field is cut in 2, and you can play these 2 and he can play these 2, so you can see which cards he has available, and you can kind of like, but you only have 2 available to you. It's pretty fun. Yeah, Minion Masters does that thing where you can see. Minion Masters is coming to mobile soon though, so we might be indoctrinating all you motherfuckers into Minion Masters and getting you playing on mobile. I think it's still like if you go to it, it's like pre-register or whatever, but could be pretty fun. All right, guys, I got to get out of here, and then I actually have to re-record the first like 20 minutes of this where I was talking about last week before the game started because I forgot to start recording. Whoops. But we're gonna get out of here. But before we do that, we're gonna do this giveaway. So stick around. But if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna do a giveaway on the video. So comment in the comment section below if you want a chance to win an entry for this t-shirt back here, South Park Phone Destroyer t-shirt. And we will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.